You can be booked and busy all day long and still not be making nearly as much money as you think you are. What's up, Notary Gang? Welcome back to the channel. It's Stephanie McAfee. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on those notification bells so you never miss a video. So how much can you actually charge as a remote online notary? $25? $50? $75? Can you add a technology fee? Can you charge more if there are multiple documents? And what happens when your RON platform takes a fee out of what you just charged? Because here's where I see a lot of new RONs getting tripped up. They see another notary online and say, I charge $75 for my RON appointment. They think, okay, cool, I'm charging that too. No, before you set any of your RON pricing, there are a few things that you need to know. Because what another notary can legally charge in their state may be completely different from what you're allowed to charge in your state. And on top of that, just because you charge the client $50 doesn't mean you actually made $50. Today, we're breaking down how to price your RON services, what expenses you need to account for, and how to figure out whether you're actually making money from these appointments. And stay with me because I'm going to show you the simple way that I would build my pricing if I were starting my RON business today. First, I want to start here because I see this all of the time. Somebody goes into a Facebook group and asks, how much are you all charging for a RON? One person says $25. Another person says $40. Somebody else says $75. And then someone else jumps in and says they're charging $100. Now, you're sitting there thinking, well, am I undercharging? Maybe, but maybe not. Because there's a huge piece missing from that conversation. What state are you commissioned in? RON pricing is not universal. Let me say that again. There is no one RON price that every remote online notary in the country should be charging. Your state determines what you are legally allowed to charge for the actual notarization. And depending on the state, there could also be rules around additional fees. Please don't watch this video and say, Stephanie told me to charge $50. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to understand how to build your price. Your first stop should always be the agency that regulates notaries in your specific state. It's your job to find out what I can legally charge for the notarization. Does my state have a separate fee for remote online notarizations? Can I charge additional service or technology fee? And if I can, are there rules about how these fees should be disclosed? You need those answers before you make a price sheet. Because what I can do as an Ohio notary may not be the same as someone in Florida, Texas, Virginia, or any other state can do. Your state matters. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's say you've checked your state requirement. You know what you're allowed to charge, so you pick your price. Let's just say an easy example. Say the customer pays you $50. You just made $50, right? Not necessarily. And this is the part where I want new RONs to understand, because there's a difference of what the customer paid you and what you actually made from that appointment. Those are two completely different numbers. Your RON platform costs you money. Remember, you need technology to be able to even perform a remote online notarization. Depending on what platform you're using and what plan you're on, there may be costs associated with completing the transaction. That could include things like platform fees, identity verification, KBA, additional signers, additional seals, digital certificates, subscriptions, and possibly other transaction costs. Let's go back to our $50 example. Your customer pays you $50. But let's say, just for example, your total platform cost for that particular transaction ends up being $12. You're already down to $38 before we've even started talking about your other business expenses. That's why I don't want you setting your prices based on, well, everybody else is charging this. I want you to know your numbers, because you can be booked and busy all day long and still not be making nearly as much money as you think you are. This is why your platform matters. When you're comparing RON platforms, don't automatically choose a platform just because someone told you to. This one's cheaper. Cheaper based on what? That's the question. What does the platform charge per transaction? Do they have a monthly subscription? What's included? What costs extra? What happens when you add another signer? What happens when you have multiple notarizations? Are identity verification costs included? You need to look at the whole picture, because let's say platform A looks cheaper up front, but once you start adding everything you need to actually complete your appointments, platform B might actually make more sense for your business. And your answer could change as your business grows. And if you're only doing 3 RON appointments a month, your needs may look completely different from a notary doing 3 to 4 signings a day. Let's talk about multiple documents. Now, here's another situation I want you to think about. A customer contacts you and says, hey, I just need 1 document notarized. Perfect. You give them your price, then they send you the document and you realize there are multiple notarial acts. Or maybe there's another signer. Or they suddenly say, oh, I actually have 3 more documents. Can we do those too? Now what? This is why your pricing structure needs to be figured out before the appointment starts. You need to know how your state allows you to charge for additional notarial acts, and what other fees, if any, you're legally permitted to collect. You don't want to be sitting there in the middle of a Ron appointment trying to figure out what to change. And you definitely don't want to make up a fee on the spot. Now let's talk about technology fees. This one comes up a lot. Can I charge a technology fee? Maybe. And I know that's probably not the answer that you wanted, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell every notary watching this video, yes, at a $10 technology fee, because I don't know what state every single person watching this video is commissioned in. Your state may have specific rules regarding additional fees. If you want to charge a technology fee, a convenience fee, administrative fee, or any other fee outside of the notarization fee, it's important to check your state's current requirements first and make sure you understand whether that fee is allowed and whether there are any additional disclosure requirements. That 5-minute check can save you a whole lot of problems later. So how would I actually price my Ron services? Okay, if I were starting over today and needed to build my Ron pricing from scratch, here's exactly what I would do. And honestly, you could do this with a piece of paper. At the top, write step 1. What can my state legally allow me to charge? That's your starting point. Not TikTok, not Facebook, not another notary. Your state. Then step 2. What does it cost me to complete the Ron transaction? Go look at your platform and write down the transaction costs. Look at the identity verification. Look at your subscription if you have one. Look at anything else that you're paying for to complete that appointment. Know your costs. Then step 3. What additional fees does my state allow? This is where you determine whether you can legally charge anything beyond the actual notarial fee. And finally, step 4. What am I actually making? This is the number that I want you paying attention to. Let's say the customer pays $50. Again, this is just one example. Not me telling you to charge $50. The customer pays you $50, your transaction cost you $12. That leaves $38 before your other business expenses. Now ask yourself, does this appointment actually make sense for my business? Because now you're looking at the real number. And please don't do this. Don't get into Ron thinking, I'm going to be the cheapest notary so everybody can book with me. Please don't build your business like that, because there will always be someone willing to charge less. Always. Instead, think about what the client is actually paying for. They're paying for convenience. They're paying for your availability. They're paying for you to know what you're doing. They're paying to sit at home, open up their laptop, verify their identity, sign their document, and get their notarization completed without having to drive around looking for a notary. That has value. And your job is to provide a professional experience and staying within what your state legally allows you to charge. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember these 3 things. Number 1, check your state. Don't copy another notary's price. Number 2, know your platform fees. Revenue does not equal profit. And number 3, build a pricing structure before you start accepting appointments. Know what you're charging, know why you're charging it, and know what you're actually making after your transaction costs. And that's how you treat Ron like a business instead of just randomly collecting whatever fee sounds good at the time. Now I want to know something. What state are you commissioned in? Drop your state in the comments below. And if you've already started offering Ron, tell me what's been the most confusing part for you. Choosing a platform, pricing your services, finding clients, or actually conducting the session. Because I'm creating more Ron content and I want these videos to answer the questions you actually had. And if you're sitting here thinking, okay, Stephanie, I understand the pricing, but how do I perform the notarization? Got you. That's exactly what we're talking about in my video. How to perform a remote online notarization from start to finish, including what you need to do before the appointment, conducting the actual session, completing the notarization, and what you need to do when the session is over with. Click the next video here so you can learn how to perform your remote online notarization sessions. Let me know in the comments, are you actually offering Ron services or are you still getting everything set up? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on those notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!